York driver crashed his U-Haul van after finding a live snake under his seat, and he said he freaked out. So on the post it says, a New York resident crashed a U-Haul van in Manhattan after finding a live snake under his seat. Jared was on his way back to his apartment in Brooklyn with his roommate after purchasing a sofa from Facebook Marketplace when he suddenly spotted the snake. Initially, he mistook the snake for a large toy. Jared reached down and grabbed and picked up the snake and only realized that it was alive when it turned its head and looked at him. I would have died, I'm not gonna lie. He said, so I reached down to pick it up, like, what's this? And Jared told the outlet, it was warm and heavy, and then it turned its head and looked at me again. Ryan would be dead.
I probably would have done like the International Man nod to the snake, see if it nodded back.
Oh my God.
So,
it says, frightened by the discovery, Jared and his roommate panicked and started yelling, oh fuck. He said there wasn't a lot of coherent thought at this point. He said he hates snakes. He freaked out. He took his foot off the brake and crashed into the car in front of him. Jared said the incident occurred on Saturday afternoon at the intersection of Canal Street and Broadway. And he is so lucky he did not hit anybody because I've been on that street. Well, we've been on that street. Yep. And yeah, it's usually packed. And he said, I put the car in park and we had our feet up on the seat. At first I thought to chuck it out the window to get it out the car, but then I realized we're in Manhattan. There was nowhere for me to really put it. There are pedestrians everywhere, he recalled. The first two female officers arrived at the scene, but didn't want anything to do with the snake. Jared said animal control officers were called to the scene and they had to search the van to locate the snake. After locating the snake, they placed it in a large white bag before removing it from the vehicle. U-Hauls are used for many things. I would have no clue how a snake got there. Obviously, I'm surprised a U-Haul employee told the Post. I mean, talk about an unexpected incident. I mean, I'm happy he didn't kill anyone. I'm happy he didn't get bit, because this could have been like way much worse. Especially, you know, people are very like wary of snakes and other reptiles. So I can only imagine, because I've seen people freak out in person over snakes. My cousin used to have gardener snakes. I thought they were cool, but other people, not so much. What are your thoughts?
I mean, if finding something like that in your car, like a car, is like very unexpected, especially in New York.
Right.
Like, what was the other U-Haul? Where was the other U-Haul at? Kansas? I mean, essentially, like, damn, that. Unless, like, a snake, like, I probably wouldn't be afraid if it was a garden snake or something, like, non-venomous, but at that moment, you really can't tell.
Right, you just react.
Unless it starts rattling, then you're like, oh, no.
Oh, yeah, he would have probably jumped out that car. I would have.
Yeah, window first.
But I mean, I understand, you know, you're just reacting. Like, you're seeing something, you're thinking it's a toy, and it's real, and it's turning his head looking at you like, what's up? Like, I can't do it.
I imagine the snake with a cap on, like a little miniature cap. Yay.
Oh my God.
But could you, like, I personally, he had it in his hands. He could have just, you know, yeeted out the window.
Yeah, but like he said, there's a lot of things going on. We've been, like I said, we've been on that street before, so we know how busy it is and how many people are. And it probably would have caused a mass hysteria. You know,
throw out the fake
goose out there, and it went on to Canal Street, and all those people buying all that stuff on that street, and all of a sudden you just see the snake. I'm not sure how big what he said was heavy, so I'm pretty sure it was a good sized snake. Yeah, people are gonna freak out.
Throw it in the fake Gucci bag. See how many people run.
Right, but like, this snake skin was your cousin, supposedly. No, but that